Welcome, Emily. Thank you very much for joining us. And I wanted to talk today about your recently published short story, Targeted, your debut story, which is exciting. So, congratulations. So,
Thanks.
tell us a little bit about this story and the inspiration behind it.
Yeah, so I'm thrilled to have my first story out there. This story follows Natalie, who
Mhm.
is a woman kind of in her late 20s facing normal life transitions and decisions. She's gone through a breakup, she's maybe going to move. And all of this is made much more difficult when she starts receiving these targeted ads,
Mhm.
which are personalized ads that use the user's own image.
Right.
And sort of attempts to sell products using a version of the user that's better, more glamorous, has more friends, all of these things. And for Natalie, that sparks a lot of questions about who she wants to be, what decisions she's made that have
Mhm.
kind of led her to this version of herself.
Yeah.
And she becomes sort of paralyzed by that and obsessed in a way with this fictionalized version of herself. I think as far as inspiration, I think probably anyone living in today's world knows that comparison experience
Yeah.
on social media.
Mhm.
And I sort of thought, how much worse would that be if it weren't just another person that you were comparing to, but yourself, a better you. I think we're so ingrained right now with the idea of being your best self, living your best life, and that can actually be really painful to think about when really we're all just trying to kind of get by day to day.
Yeah. So we're just doing our best, but actually, this is what's pushed all the time. It's very prevalent for today's society, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think so.
Good. No, that's really interesting. Thank you very much. And is this a subject that you would like to pursue a little bit further? Are there more stories coming out about this, or is this a one-off and you draw inspiration about lots of different things?
I don't know. I will say I think it is hard to write a story about modern life
Hmm.
without there being social media. I know people
Yeah.
feel really differently about this. Some authors kind of prefer to avoid the internet, but
Yeah.
I think that's kind of impossible right now. It's such a fact of life.
Yeah.
And I like this sort of almost Black Mirror format.
Yeah.
Uh,
Nice.
a lot of kind of early readers of this story weren't sure if this was real or not,
Mhm.
these personalized ads.
Yeah.
And so while I don't have something in particular about these ads in the
Mhm.
works, I do have other stories I'm thinking about that kind of have this component where it's normal life with one little exaggerated piece.
Absolutely. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. Brilliant. Well, that sounds really interesting. And this story is interesting as well, obviously, which is why we published it. So we'll talk more about upcoming stories that you have in a minute, but that's brilliant. Thank you.
Thanks.